Okay, so jumping into this is game 3. It says in the replay, so it's a little weird because I did game 1 and now this is game 3. It's a little funny, but what's happening? Gameplay, gameplay, please. Uh, get a good gameplay now. Cool. All right, let's back it up now. I don't know what the issue is. Okay, keep backing up. Nice. Okay. So it looks like you might land at the tower again. You also look uncontested again. Come on, not the map glitch. Okay, so you are uncontested again, so you did land at the tower. It seems like you are doing that on purpose. It definitely looks like you're heavy scouting, so you know that you have time to be able to land at the tower and not have to come up here out of your way later. So I think that's awesome. I'm glad that you're doing this. But it definitely seems like you're doing this on purpose, right? Like you know you're not contested, so you're doing this, which is great. If not, then I hope what I'm saying makes sense. But I'm not gonna harp on it. Let's go. Okay, so let's speed this up to 2x while you're looting. So I was very surprised on how much metal and brick you had last game. Let's see what see if I missed something here at the spawn. But so far, I mean, your loot's great. So far, so good with this place. 2 for 2. It looks like you're probably looking at Discord or something to make sure the scrims are still going on, something like that. So I'm not sure how much that metal gives. Yeah, I'm not I hate to say this, but I'm not too familiar with all the metal count that this island gives, so. Yeah, I mean, you are hitting so much stuff, right, so. Cool. Again, 200 HP off the rip. Awesome stuff. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of ammo in this place, too. A good amount of ammo boxes, but also good floor loot, so. You tend to be really good on ammo here. That shouldn't ever be an issue, really. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I see it, right? Like, I guess I see you're probably at like 300 metal right now already. If not a little bit more, to be honest. Like these metal crates are great, so. So you're holding on to minis and bigs. It looks like this game instead of minis and chugs. Let's see how that pans out. Did you just get max metal already? Is that what I just saw? No, okay. I was gonna be like, what? That's crazy. I'm sure you're nearly there. Alright, so this loot path didn't feel as efficient as the one before. Maybe I'm crazy, but it felt like there was a lot of running back and forth and stuff. Okay, this is interesting. I don't like you just sitting there in the open like that. Can we look at the map real quick? I mean, you're fine. It's just, I mean, literally yeah. I was gonna say the last spot I looked at, you got shot from that boat, and you just got shot from that boat again. So, I mean, imagine you get a sniper and he's looking at you at the right time, you're dead, game's over, right? So, just be careful, just be careful. As a coach boy, I don't want to see, I don't want to see risks like that, you know, like, yeah, it's too much of a risk for how good of a player you are to ever like ever really do that to yourself. All right, so zone is much better for you. You're still going towards salty. Okay, interesting. So I guess you have a really good path this way. You know, maybe the god rocks and stuff like that. So yeah, interesting. Pickaxe again, clearly cheating. So this is a god rock for sure. Yeah, and you were nice enough to get that brick, so you didn't get grief for no reason. Alright, interesting. I'm gonna 4x for now. See what's going on. So, the wood, I'm so glad you don't prioritize wood like crazy at the start. Knowing you're gonna get wood later in the game. Your brick probably is 350 now. Your metal is gonna be max here in literally 2 seconds. Yeah, there it is. You're in a great spot here. This is awesome to see. There's a big in there. I'm not sure how much you like medkits, but yeah, I maybe would have grabbed the big. There's a couple things you can do with medkits later in the game, you know, to make plays and stay in the storm and kind of use it as a flop, as you know, like a worse flopper. But those plays I think are plays you do when so you max break when you like are desperate and you like maybe got extra heals off of a kill. You know, I think whenever you can, you want to take the shields in a situation like this, right? If you have 6 minis and a big pot, I mean that's a full refresh, right? So this is a very interesting rotate. You get caught out right here, it's bad, but you've been very good at scouting, looking around you, getting information. You know you're pretty much fine. You see this guy here, and looking at the map, you just have a couple people literally following you, so they're not gonna mess with you. So I mean that's a great rotate. This is again, this is 2 games in a row where I'm very very impressed with how you're rotating. I think it's very smart. Okay. Yeah, you're putting yourself in a great spot here. Looking for it. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely pushing this. Definitely pushing this. That's great damage to start off a fight. In my opinion, we're pushing. Wow. So you don't want to push. Okay. Was that you got 4 tags now? Looking at this one more time. Speed up. And now. Man, 120 damage. So he's gotten maybe 1 mini off there. You pressured him to cone. So at this point, he is 80 green health and 25 shield. So he's at 100 HP now. I'm saying you kill this guy. I'm saying you pressure his walls, see how good he is. You know, at least just test the waters. I'm saying you play aggressive right now. You know, he's going for another mini for sure. Test those waters. You know, hit the wall. See how good he is. If he's looking for edits or if he's just like a buy. You know, like free kills, free elimination points, that sort of thing. I think you test this water. The water's a little bit more on this. Maybe see if you can find that kill. Oh gosh. I would literally never trust. I would literally never trust someone pickaxing back after doing 120 damage to them like that. Oh, maybe the EU guys are more gentleman-like. But oh my goodness, I would never. Again, your rotations are spot on, dude. Seriously. Yeah. Okay. So. The only reason you're giving up the high ground right there is you're really trying to push your for center zone here. I like it right now. I think you can go ahead and get back to max wood. Oh my gosh, and the zone goes in your favor. Beautiful. So I hate the map bug, dude. I hate it so much. But you need to be sprinting into this zone. I mean, obviously you're just grabbing some awesome. Dude, I love your playstyle. I love this so much. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, just running in the zone as soon as you can. Obviously getting, like, the mats and everything when you can. But, yeah. Yep. Yep. Awesome, dude. I mean, you're almost center. I'm a little scared for you right now, though. How far off are you? Max right here. Just got it. Perfect. Yeah, I was concerned that didn't you shoot someone and you box up. Okay, so let me go over why I was a little concerned with where you are. Because you're so far out here, you could be in one of those positions where lobby can just focus you like crazy. So I mean, there's another guy here too. There's a guy in between you and basically the whole lobby. There's a couple guys there. So I mean, it's probably not going to happen, but what if this guy wasn't here? What I'd have wanted to see a little bit more is if you actually came in a little bit more and played closer to enemies. As weird as that sounds, just so you're not a single box out here by yourself and start getting lobby focus and your game ends, right? It's just to play the numbers and just make sure that doesn't happen to you. And if the zone went south, then you'd still be in a great position for the south zone. So that's really that. Plus obviously the terrain, how that works. So. But the guy rolled up on you, and he was playing aggressively, but stopped quickly. Oh, he's trying it again, so... But yeah, I totally understand box jumping and everything like that, so... Okay, little box fight. Like the right hand peek. It was a good try. I'm pretty sure that's his wood based off of what just happened. Yep, stole it. Right hand peek. That's a beautiful right hand peek. I don't know why your wall broke. I didn't hear a shot, but I guess he maybe pickaxed it then. He's in your box right now. What is he doing? Okay, so it looks like he's being so aggressive. Look at him right here. I just now saw him. But if he stayed in this box and he was like looking to do stuff, you could have easily edited out the side and use this as a right hand peek, like a window right here, you know, anything like that, or cut and then jump to the side here, you know, anything like that to take advantage. Now he's pushing at you this way. Still your wall. What a psycho! This isn't good. This shouldn't have happened. But what a crack. Good kill there. Scrippy. I don't like that guy. Okay, so make sure you're building out of metal if they continue to focus you. See, this is exactly what I was saying was going to happen there, right? Like, the lobby just being super annoying. Let's go these on your wall. Holy crap. Okay, good. This is good use of stuff right here. Yep. Awesome. So now we just need to regain our footage. We actually have time. Zone's just now moving in. Great side jump. Yeah, so I mean, you're doing good here. We just need to find that kill soon because we've used a lot of mats and we need that 50 clout that we saw him drop and everything like that. So that's main priority right now is looking for that kill. Okay. We're looking. Did it fall down into the water? It has. Nice. We're able to able to refarm our brick and metal. This guy sees us here though. We can't be lobby focused from here, which is good. And you build up and you can go back to your old builds easily. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, dude. What is this? What is with the psychos in this lobby? What in the world? Great shot there, by the way. And you're actually in zone too. Which if you noticed, get destroyed. I mean, flight! Flight, so psycho. Let them know I said that. Ace of spades. Nice. Hi, buddy. My dog just came in the room. Oh my goodness, look at that. So, perfect stuff here. I mean, you've played this really well. You should be pretty much good on all of your mats as well. I'd love to see the ace of spades emote thrown up. So at this point, keeping a harpoon. I'm a huge fan of harpoon. I talked about one of the ace of spades mods before. Okay, cool. So you're actually in zone. You're really chilling. Oh my gosh, my dog. Like, thanks. Can you close the door? Appreciate it. My wife and my dog were out here going crazy. Alright, so really good stuff though. I've loved how you've rotated, you've played this. The zone did magically go to you at like this point of the game, but great fights, honestly. With people really pressuring you, being super aggressive, you're able to fight them off really well. So awesome stuff. Let me talk about the harpoon since we're chilling. I love the harpoon in solos so much. I think fish are the best seals in the game by far. I mean, look at that flopper play you made in the first VOD. Slurpfish are insane. So big fan of what they can do, obviously, but the way you can use them to be aggressive, jump on someone's walls, exploit in, all that stuff is awesome. You know, whenever you can have gameplay, making moves in one item what am I saying? Game breaking moves in one item. You know, just playmaking. That's awesome to have. But also, I mean, if you're late game and you're able to scrap some loot off of a kill you didn't even get by just yoinking some mats and everything. Dude, that's game changing, man. Like, I think the harpoon is very good. I just think at some points you don't always get efficiency out of it, right? You can't always get full floppers. You can't always get some slurpfish. You can't always actually grab all the mats off of kills. It doesn't always happen, right? So at some point, if you get some loot that you think is worth taking over the harpoon, totally go for it, right? I mean, if you get 3, even 2 big pots, you know, if you get big pots and take that over the harpoon, I get it, man. Like, you have the items in your inventory, you can make plays with those, everything like that, right? The harpoon isn't always perfect because you can't always use it well. So I'm a big fan of what it can do, but it can't always, like, it's not always there. So yeah, it's hard to use consistently to the best of its ability. So I can't see, so I'm gonna speed this up. Okay, so you rotate. Again. You notice that the rotate is going through, and you're following. Again, this roof is also open, so you're going this way. Let's think about this for a second. Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, I would try to swim as well with that the guy you saw next to you was doing, just because this uses a lot of mats. And I think you could have gotten away with swimming here based off of the terrain. Like, I'm pretty sure this dude has swam the entire time and he's almost in zone, right? He's 0 mats. This is really annoying. Okay, got through. You know what I mean? I actually do think you just follow that guy straight up that was swimming. I think it does you good. Okay, nice. Okay. I somehow didn't hear this happen in spectator. Or maybe you just saw it and I didn't see it. But this is good. Okay, box up. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think you do swim. I was gonna go back and like look at the guy that was swimming in front of you, see if he swam. But looking at the minimap the whole time, he definitely swam the whole time. He was able to get in. So I definitely think you swim and follow that guy. If he gets in before you, box up and start shooting you, then you can use mats. But you save way more mats doing that than what you use to rotate. So definitely do that next time. But hey, it's hard to be perfect rotator every single time. Yeah, no, I know you don't want to stay in the water like or anything like that, but you were on the dead side, and the terrain really worked in your favor. Okay, I'm gonna stop harping on that. Looking at new zone at 5. Seems like you're about to frag out too. Does it go on top of the mountain? Guess what, guys? It does. Okay, so 20 seconds. Everyone's gonna start moving. Let's see. You get in the cone, start getting information where you're gonna rotate. This is beautiful. Looking for launch pads, looking for how you're going to rotate, everything like that right there. As long as you're doing that, I'm really happy. Rotating in, guy behind you. Hard to actually build that off early. So, oh, jeez. I mean, you really hate to see it for that guy. Go over. I mean, yeah, I think you do need to pyramid this going forward, but you wanted to stare behind you. I get that. Let's do this. Let's do this. When you're going up, Mr. Annoying guy behind you, you come in here. You probably see this guy, and so you know someone's in there with all the builds refreshing, everything like that. You probably, when you see that Sarah, go off to the left, floor stare that way, so you can stare behind you, or off the right, floor stare that way. Headed in, he misses his first shot, he misses his second shot. Zerlo, unlucky. I think he actually did hit the second shot, but he missed the first shot. It was hard to tell, it was a weird animation. Okay. Taking the time to heal up here. You have really good mats. At this point, you're late on zone, right? You're really late on zone. You have floppers, but we shouldn't be trying to use our floppers right now. You have really good, you've gotten great refreshes. We should be looking to tunnel into zone here as best we can. Breaking out. Okay. Start building off. This is good. I'm liking your, even though you're playing here and there could be someone, it's just so highly likely that they're not. It's fully built. You're not hearing anything. You're seeing the action in front of you that the people that probably built this are right in front of you. So very, very comfortable with what you're doing here. Really good spark. You can even go up a layer now if you wanted to. Oh, you're being aggressive. You're in the open a little bit longer than I would like to see, but nothing happened that time. Yeah, again, a little bit in the open as well there. I think you're... I think you're able to just build yourself in a little bit better just a second ago. Just to keep you from taking that 50 damage, right? I mean, that 50 health is game changing when you randomly get in someone's box or anything like that. So I would just like to see you use, again, this is first VOD, you use a little bit more preemptive builds in those cases. But good use on the launch pad. Really quickly to talk about it, you can actually get on one of those solo launch pads if you put a floor and cut it in half, so it makes it like that side rail. You can walk on that side rail into a launch pad and use one of those solo launch pads. If you did not know. That's good for information for you to know. Very, very nice fight on that kill. You see it. Decide not to take it. Yeah, I mean, I get not taking it. Looks like you're pretty much out of mats. You look for a kill on the guy, not expecting it, which is basically how you use the charge shotgun super effectively. Make sure you double down and grab the mats, which is perfectly fine. I mean, you're in definitely a situation where you can do that. You have the flop, which have everything, something like that moving forward. So you are in a good spot here. Getting early zone. Yep, I'd be careful. Yep, be careful here. Okay, so now you're in early zone, super late game. Where is everyone, right? Can you find the stragglers? Can you open this up? Can you open this wall up? Can you find just people on the edge of zone here with like the 50 HP? Literally almost found it instantly. 100 HP on that guy. Oh, it didn't shoot for you? Unlucky, but it still goes through. This guy's gonna try to take the mats. You're actually built in safe right now, but things are gonna be safe. You still have your floppers, I'm sure. So taking this type of fight is fine if you get stuck in zone. What a beautiful pyramid. How have you found this? Wow. Usually people have to like floor pyramid, you know, have to find it that way. You literally just walked out and found this pyramid. This is very, very good by you. Bang. Good stuff there. You get RPG. No way, you died like this? No. What? How? 70. Dude, no way, man. Wow, dude, that is trash. That is tragic. I mean, this is literally beautiful play from you, seriously. I mean, at this point, I think you just maxed out on wood. You're going to get a bunch of other mats. You have your floppers. You're going to be able to, like, even that RPG, you would still have been able to get the full with the slurpfish, your floppers, your minis, and get in the zone. Oh, that is so heartbreaking, seriously. You've played this so well. That pyramid is unbelievable how you found that. Unbelievable. I don't know. There's not too much to say about this, dude. Top 5 scenario. You're about to have basically max mats, full HP coming into the zone. You probably, because you're in zone, you're going to be able to ramp up. You can even take high ground and go for the win. Your loadout's going to be decent. I mean, it's going to be fish, but you have to use it in the zone. But you get RPG'd and shot in the side by someone else in the zone over here. That doesn't even make sense to me. And then die because you can't get a flopper up. I mean, I really don't know what to say about this. I think you were playing literally so well that dying here is just tragic. Like, I seriously think you're playing it almost to perfection, that dying here is just so lame. I'm going to say something you're not going to want to hear. But maybe if you had the 30 extra shield here from not taking damage before when rotating, you would have lived and been able to get in the zone. I mean, that is literally the only thing I can think of, and what I've been trying to harp on the whole time I've been watching your VODs is just being able to build just a tiny bit more preemptively to be able to save a little bit of health here and there. That maybe that would have helped you in this situation, but it's such a stretch. It's such a reach. I don't know, man. This sucks to see. It really sucks to see when you play this well and get killed. So let me get through the whole VOD again. So the start was good. It really seems like you're landing in the tower because you know you're not contested, so it makes your loot path way more efficient. I love to see that. Your mid rotation is it actually is a little bit weird to me how you go towards salty. It must be because of the mats over there. You're able to find like maybe max brick very quickly that way. And then your later game in the rotation where you went south through the water to find the zone that came to you. I mean, that was beautiful. And then you ran in the zone, and it looked like you were going to go more center so you wouldn't get lobby focus, but it came to the point where these guys kind of cycled you out here. You found 2 great kills. Your rotations after this were really good. Besides, I think the water could have been better. I really do think the water would have helped. But you're taking great fights. Your fights were so good. It's just the only thing, again, I can really say is just using a little bit more builds here and there to save your HP. So maybe in a spot like this you live. But that it's such BS to say. It's such a like a, you know, like, I don't know. It feels bad just because the way you've played it, and I'd be like, Ha, you see, I told you, because that's definitely not what I'm trying to do. So, I'm just trying to help. But, dude, seriously, great VODs, and I think that's your biggest strength is your rotations. And I think your biggest thing you can work on right now is the preemptive builds, and also from the first shot is awareness of your immediate threats. So great stuff, Josh. I love watching you play. It was seriously a pleasure. Have a good one.